G'day guys and welcome back to another video. Today we're going to talk about the Steam Vault's gold farm I've seen floating around that's good for rogues. Now prior to this video I had never done this gold farm before, so I thought what better way to test the viability and the gold per hour of a gold farm than doing it for the first time. We can assess how profitable it is, how viable it is, and maybe some ways we can improve the gold per hour with a few other methods. So let's jump straight into it. So how this gold farm works is you pickpocket, you open the one chest that's in the instance. There is mining nodes, there is herbs, and there is always one gas cloud that you can farm if you're an engineer as well. So you'll notice in this first room, I'm just pickpocketing all the mobs. Generally what you want to do is you want to be subtlety spec, and you want to pickpocket all the mobs in this first room until you get a resist. You vanish. Obviously, getting a resist will pull you out of stealth, so you vanish to despawn the mobs, and then you're able to prep and continue with the run with the safety of that second vanish. But once we do get that first vanish out of the way and prep is used, we want to just stop pickpocketing and we'll go straight to the chest. It's not worth to continue pickpocketing for the very minuscule amount of gold that you do get from pickpocketing. The pickpocketing really is just the icing on the cake as far as gold per hour. You'll notice pickpocketing, I'm getting as low as one silver for a pickpocket and upwards of 9 silver. So really, pickpocketing is not where the gold is at with this farm. So don't ruin the whole run. Don't do a corpse run just for the sake of a couple of silver. You'll notice adamantite and the fellweed over there. So if you're mining in herbalism, you can go and get those. So be mindful the bog lords do have stealth detection, so you can't get too close to them. Again, not worth dying and doing a whole corpse run just for a fellweed. A pickpocketing, closing up to 2 gold now, and I've done nearly 2 minutes of pickpocketing. That's where I get my first resist, evasion, vanish, and now we leave. Good amount of pickpocketing done. Now with that extra vanish that I have, I would go and do the chest spawn. Now you'll notice this was my first couple of runs, so I make the mistake of not having prep up, and I now have 3 minutes on my vanish. And then you cannot do any of the chests without a vanish. So I make the choice to go and get the gas cloud because I'm an engineer. I find out where the chest is. It's in its hardest location. We'll run through how to get the chests in a little bit, but we'll just go up to Mechgineer's room where the gas cloud always spawns in the same spot and then makes its way around the room as you sort of in the instance. So don't leave it too long to get the gas cloud. It may just be worth, if you are an engineer, pickpocketing and then going straight to the gas cloud so that it's always in a safe position, because the longer you leave it, the more it sort of patrols around and it has a chance to just get into the middle of the room where all the backs are. That's what I found in my experience. Now there's always 2 mining nodes in this room, 1 gas cloud, and obviously a scatter of herbs. Herbs really not worth that much. There's like ancient lichen, fellweed. I don't really know any other herbs. Yeah, I've already seen those 2. BC, I got a fell iron ore and adamantite, and then obviously this gas cloud. So 3 to 5 motes of water, roughly. So that room's done. Now we go straight to the chest spawn. Now, I mark up all of the packs just so I know when they are being pulled. I know where they are. That'll make a little more sense in a second. So mark them all up. How this one works, I've died so many times pulling this one off. So if you die a few times, don't be discouraged. It does take a little bit to get down pat. You want this far patrol to turn around and start patrolling towards you, and that's when you sap the big guy, diamond in this case. Make your way over to the ledge here. And what we're waiting for is we're waiting for sap to hit 17 seconds left. And then we throw weapon this closest sorceress. Position yourself so you're in range of moon. And then just hover your cursor over diamond until it hits 17. 18, 17. Throw weapon. And we jump straight into the water. Now, stay here a while let them pat down. Why we end up sapping Diamond, what I think is, just from a bit of playing around, is Diamond moves a lot quicker than the other mobs. So what we do is we allow these mobs to get a head start, and then eventually Diamond breaks, goes really quickly down, and then joins the rest of them. So we've got our Azure Silk Belt on, which increases movement speed in the water by 15%, which I think is really close to mandatory for this harder pool, not totally necessary for the other two chest locations. But 50% makes a world of difference in this case. Now the chests, now they can drop green BOEs, which probably vendor between 2 to 6 gold roughly. You guys have a fair amount of experience, you know, about 2 to 7 gold, depending on plate or neck or ring. You sometimes get mana potions and health potions, probably about 5 to 7 gold raw, and maybe a scroll. If you luck out and get a scroll of agility number 5, that's 7 gold on my service. That's really good gold. I get hit here from literally an invisible mob, so just watch out, be vigilant, vanish nice and early, and just make your way over really quickly. I think for this hardest chest spawn, it's definitely worth having sprint up, vanishing and sprinting, shadow step to one of the mobs, because really once you do vanish, they start patrolling up all the way that they just came from, and really it's a race for you to get the chest, unlock it, and get what's inside. I get it first time. Now obviously because it's a bound one, it has a chance to resist. So I get it first time, 6 raw gold, 2 healing pots, and a nice BOE rare, which sells for roughly 30 to 35 gold on my server. Really, really nice. Now I log out here and I reset. This second one is the medium difficulty. 2 of them spawn in this room. That closest one we just did is the hardest one. This is the medium difficulty one. No need to sap any of these mobs. What I like to do is distract this pack on the patrols on the right, a nice distance away from the one on the left, and then sort of stand right in the middle and throwing weapon that sorceress. Now run towards the ledge. I aggro this pack on the left, but it's fine. And then you just jump straight in the water. Nothing too strenuous or difficult about this medium one. Really, this farm should only take you... Apparently you can get it as low as 5 minutes per reset. But I could never get it below 8 minutes, really. Super greedy here. Jump turning, evasion, and sprinting, just because I really want to be able to get this. I think this was the first time I actually got it successfully. So really you don't need to be that greedy. You can vanish a lot earlier and sprint. But this one you'll see it's not bound, so you don't need to lockpick it, which means you're guaranteed to open it first time. Dawnstone, 6 gold, a scroll, and a pair of plate green legs. Now this is the easiest chest spawn. If it's not in this room, there's only one other spot that it can be, which is near these guards just here. Now what you can do is you can sap one and kill the other, and then you'll have to kill the second one. You probably need a good amount of deep gear for that, and I would be fine doing it, but I find just pulling, throw weapon, get near the edge, evasion, ghostly strike, wait for them to group up, then jump off. You could kill them, but why bother? Probably is a little bit quicker to just kill them, but I was learning it and figured why not. Just do it this way. This one's super easy to do. You screw it up, there's probably a chance that it wasn't your fault. It's just a bit of coding. They've patrolled a different way than what you would expect. So yeah, as we covered, pickpocketing, if you're lucky, 2 gold per reset, 6 gold from the chest on average, 5 to 6 gold. The green, which might vendor from anywhere from 3 to 7. And then the scroll and health pots. So much variance there. 7 gold if you get a scroll of agility, 5 if you get scroll of spirit, worth nothing almost. And obviously health pots, I don't really bother selling, I just keep them for raid. And we vanish nice and early. I stab him here just because I don't know how far he's going to pat towards the chest. Hadn't really done this before, so stab to be safe and open it up. Score of agility 5, bank. So 6 gold plus 7 plus the sale of the neck. Probably looking at upwards of 15, 16 gold from that run. So that's the farm basically. I would say definitely one of the harder ones to do. If you're on a super populated server, this is probably a really safe and reliable farm to do, no matter what time of the day, no matter what day of the week. You're always guaranteed that 100 to 150 gold per hour. But if you're on a medium population server like me, I'm on like a medium to high population server, there's definitely better ways to probably make gold. But if you just want something that you can just put a bit of Netflix on in the background, listen to a bit of music, go for it. 25 to 30 minutes, you do your 5 resets. What I would say is if you're interested in making gold and maximizing your gold per hour, do your 5 as quick as you can, then head up towards Zangar Marsh. If you are an engineer, go do some laps of Zangar Marsh, farm some motes of water while you wait for your hour to be done. Then go back down and do your 5, rinse and repeat. Again, the same if you're a mining or a herbalist. Go back up towards Zangar Marsh and just fly around and see if you can get some extra nodes while you wait for your 5 instance cap to reset. But I hope this video was helpful. I hope it was a good review, a good understanding of those doing this for the first time. You can often watch videos of people doing this what appears to be the first time, or they're showing you how they're doing it, and they've done 100 of these. They get it down super easily, and you're like, wow, that's super easy. I can do that. So it's not often an accurate reflection of what it can be like for the first time farmer. So I hope this was a good recap of the gold farm. If you enjoyed the video, leave a thumbs up, comment, let me know what you thought, what you'd like to see next. If you're new to the channel, for every subscriber, I donate $1 to charity. And I also do $1 to charity for every follow on my Twitch channel. So if you follow and you subscribe, that's $2 to charity. But as always, thank you so much for supporting, and I'll see you guys in the next one.